And today we got another special guest. So like always, drum roll please. Give it up for John.
Hey. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Ash. Thank you for having me.
Usually there would be a lot bigger of a applause, except I don't see the applause button.
Yeah, it's all right. I usually get booed.
And we already got our first comment by my mom. She says, "Thank you, John. Thank you for coming on."
Of course. I couldn't wait. When I was told about it, this is really cool. I'm really happy to be here.
And then there's me.
Oh, hey, there you are, Ash. All right. This is
Yeah,
called.
but how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And this is called ASPN, right? Ash's Sports Podcast and Lab. That's great. I'm good. I'm doing good today.
Take over ESPN.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Good, because it needs to be better.
Hey, but how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing okay. It was a nice day here. I live in Buffalo, around Buffalo, New York, and it was a nice day. It was a sunny, beautiful day. How about you?
Pretty good. Today the roof people came to take a look at our roof, and there was hail damage.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow.
No, it's actually good. No, actually, it's not.
I know, man. Hail is cool sometimes. I remember it. It doesn't hail here a lot, but when it has, it's ice balls coming about 80 miles an hour.
You mean I got a picture of hail?
Do you? Nice.
Wait, but so how's your podcast?
Oh, Spitball and Sports podcast. We do that at 8 o'clock. What am I saying? 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock every Friday Eastern time. We do everything there. We have we'll talk all the sports, and then this week we have someone from the Cleveland Browns coming on to talk about the Browns, how their upcoming season will be. I do a show called Let's Talk Pucks with a really good guy who's an insider in the NHL, Jim Behringer, for Let's Talk Pucks. And then I do another one called Puck It. So, yeah, going good. I enjoy it. I love it.
Yeah, but I heard you also have a background inside radio.
Yes, I worked, back in, it would have been from 2007 or 8, about there, into about 2012, let's say. I did AM radio. And it wasn't sports, though, so I wasn't real happy. I love talking about sports. They had me talking about other stuff, so I'm real happy now to be doing what I've always wanted to do, talk about sports and have fun with it.
And my dad says the Browns is the Browns.
Yeah.
Emoji.
Yeah. We'll be talking to that guy about the Browns. I don't know. I look forward. They have a lot of talent. We'll see what they can do, but it'll be interesting.
Wait, how did you? Oh wait! Oh my God, Dan just commented.
Oh, nice. There's our guy. He's a good man, Dan.
Well, Dan is the man.
That's right. He is. He's the man. He's the reason why we're all doing stuff.
Yeah. So, speaking of Dan, how did you join Let's Talk Sports?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's a really good question. I started out with my own show, that Spitball and Sports podcast, and then it was Jim Behringer. I found him. We were talking hockey, and then that is how I think I met Dan and Let's Talk Sports and the whole thing. And I got to go on his show once, and from there, it's just been great. So I'll tell you, he's a great guy. He really is.
Most people just join Dan by Twitter.
Yeah, it might have been Twitter for me. I'm trying to think. 'Cause I'm all, Twitter, Facebook, the whole thing. It might have been Twitter. It might have been where I ended up interacting with him. But he gives everyone so much opportunity. He's a good man. Like I said, I enjoy it. And I was on his show once, and it was really fun.
Yeah, Dan is the man. But speaking about hockey, oh yeah, I joined by Twitter and by doing a promo.
Oh, nice. I gotta follow you. At the end, I'll find out what all your Twitter, Facebook, whatever you have. I want to check it out. Do you have YouTube and everything? I need to subscribe.
This is my Twitter.
Okay.
This used to be my mom's, so I don't go on Twitter.
Okay, I see.
And this is my mom's name right here.
Oh, okay, nice.
So this used to be this used to be my mom's account. But great thing it's named ASPN Ashton Sports Podcast Network because now I get it.
That's
and
good.
I'm ASPN Ashton Sports Podcast Network.
I like ASPN. That is a really cool name because, I've watched ESPN. I grew up, and I was a lot younger than, I can't believe how old I am now. But when ESPN's just gotten really bad, and I think you could help make it better than it is right now.
What does ESPN stand for?
ESPN is Robin, help me. What is it? It's entire sports, and no, it's entertainment, sports, ESPN, Entertainment Sports Network. I think SPE Entertainment Sports Network. Yeah, that's it.
Or the P.
I think the P is part of the sports. I feel like they just go SP with it. Like I don't think there's a P in there. We're looking it up right now. I have someone looking at
Entertainment and Sports Programming Network.
Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. My wife Robin just gave me that. Thank you, Robin.
My dad also said
Yep.
Yep. Dad said at the same time as you said it.
Yeah, Rob. My wife got it. She's the smart one here.
Wait, but what is it like supporting the Maple Leafs?
Oh, it's a long. It's kind of it's difficult. They haven't won, and they haven't been in the Stanley Cup Final since 1967. So that's a real, real long time. It's even before I was born. So you get used to losing a lot, and you get used to a lot of disappointment sometimes. The Leafs because they can be really good and then lose in the first round of the playoffs, or there's a lot of disappointment. So that when the day comes, hopefully it comes, and they win, it'll be very exciting because like I said, there's been a lot of playoff disappointment through the years.
What do they need to improve on their season?
You know what? They're trying to improve being a little tougher. There's a toughness in hockey, you got to be kind of tough. They have a lot of good goal scorers, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, John Tavares. They have all that, but they need the other part. They need the part where someone will go along the boards and get in there and get the puck. Defensively, they're not bad. Goaltending was okay. The weird thing is, Ash, is that in the regular season, Austin Matthews scored 40 goals. A year before, he scored 60. You had a lot of, Mitch Marner, 100 points, Nylander, 40 goals. Come playoff time, they didn't score. So it's a weird team, but I've watched so much of them. I'm hoping that this now is the time, but they've got knocked out of the first round like 7 out of the last 8 years. So they got work to do.
Okay. So how's your NFL free agency?
NFL free agency has been my team is the Chicago Bears, so they had a good year, but they had a lot of money. They were really bad last year, so there's not much. They had like the but they had the first pick overall in the draft, so they had only won 3 games, and so they can't do much worse than that. So hopefully they get, they can at least get to 6 wins. But free agency for the Bears was really good. DJ Moore came in a trade, and a few other guys that came out with Tremaine Edmonds from Buffalo. So helpful. They're going to be better. They have to be better. And the biggest question is Justin Fields at quarterback. Is he the guy that is going to be their quarterback of the future? Because if not, then they're going to have to draft another one. It takes another 3-4 years. And also I'm finding out, Ash, and I don't know what you've thought of it, running backs in the NFL, there's a lot of guys that are still sitting there that are waiting to find teams that are just having Saquon Barkley has the Giants, but he wants out of there. Josh Jacobs has nothing. So interesting. Running backs aren't being respected like they used to.
Yeah, he's becoming a passing lead.
Yes, it really is. And that is why, you're right, right on. That is why running backs are feeling it like they're not getting paid as much as others. So, yeah, definitely a passing league.
Yeah, my free agency is also doing well as they added Patrick Peterson at CB. While getting older, he's still a top 15 CB. Then wait, I forgot his name.
I'm trying to think. Steelers. Well, let me say something first about the Steelers. Patrick Peterson is very good, but it's fun because with the way your quarterback Kenny Pickett is starting to play, they could be really good this year. Very good. Pickens is good. They got a good team.
Yeah, if Kenny Pickett keeps on going this way, he might be a bit closer to being as good as Big Ben, but not as good as Big Ben.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, he's got some time, but he looked, I'll tell you, for being a rookie last year, I watched him play the Bills and the Buffalo Bills, and I thought he was really good. I thought that George Pickens is awfully good. Najee Harris. The offense is really good that you guys got, and your coach, Tomlin, is one of the best.
And Freiermuth.
Freiermuth, right? Your tight end. No, they're good. They're set up. They're going to play your. That's right. I talked to the guy for the Browns. Your team's rival, the Cleveland Browns.
What? What? We're a rival of the Cleveland Browns?
Used to be.
How come I did not know that?
Yeah, you guys. And what else? Baltimore, right? The Ravens and the Browns and God, who else is in that division? Ravens, Browns, and Robin. Who else in that division? Help me out. Ravens. Browns. Yes, and there's someone else.
Bengals.
Bengals. There you go. Oh, that's the main team that you got to knock off because how good they are.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest rivalry for the Steelers is the Ravens.
It is. I mean, they play very similar, right? They're so tough. Defense is strong and all that. Running game. So, yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to be a good division.
But they do have a great running back.
Yeah. Najee Harris is awfully good. Yeah, they're lucky to have him. Like, it's funny.
No, the Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens. What, J.K. Dobbins?
No.
Who do the Ravens got?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, yeah. He got me. Yeah, that's true. He is. He's a running back, they say, playing quarterback, right? Good one. That's right. Wasn't even thinking of him. But yeah, and he signed for a lot of money, that old Lamar.
But what is it like supporting the Bears?
Well, once again, kind of like the Maple Leafs, a lot of disappointment. Unfortunately, growing up, they won they were a good team in 1985, way back when. But now they were the worst team in the league last year. 3 wins. I like Justin Fields. I hope he's not Lamar Jackson. I hope he's a quarterback, not a running back. I hope and at Ohio State he was, so we'll see. DJ Moore's good. Like I said, Tremaine Edmonds from Buffalo to play linebacker. TJ Edwards they had a lot of money to spend. So they spent a lot. They're the worst team in the league, though. So we'll see. I mean, they won 3 last year. If they could win 7 this year, that's not bad.
Well, they should have traded Roquan Smith.
Yeah, he went to the Ravens. He was on his way. It was weird with Roquan Smith. He was his own agent, he represented himself. And the Bears, it was a weird situation. And I know the Bears at the time were trying to, what they were trying to do is get rid of big contracts. So they had a lot of money to spend in free agency. And Roquan was one of the guys. And I do miss him because he's one of the best.
Is Field the future?
He has to be, I hope. We're going to find out this year because they surrounded him with, like I said, DJ Moore came. They still got Cole Kmet. They even brought Tanyan in to help at tight end. You still got Mooney. They got hopefully Claypool can turn it around. But they did a good job of offensive line. So they're I think what it is, they're trying everything they can to make him be successful. And if he's not, then next year they have Carolina's number 1 pick, and they may be taking a quarterback again, which is unfortunate if he's not.
Thank you for Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter Jr. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys traded Claypool.
I know. You're welcome. I know Claypool. That was so right. I mean, a 2nd-round pick, which ended up being a 1st-round pick, kind of. Yeah, I know. Claypool's not doing well in the preseason right now in off-season stuff. They're talking that they're disappointed in him. Big guy, all the talent you could have, but I don't know what's going on. But if he could just do half of what he did at Notre Dame, it would be good. But I'd love to have Joey Porter Jr. instead.
Yeah, Joey Porter Jr., who, if he's anything like his dad, would be a hard-nosed playmaker.
Oh, my God, yeah. He'll be unbelievable. And he's a corner now, right? He's a cornerback, I think. So If you throw him in there and you got Patrick Peterson, I mean, the Steelers they didn't rebuild, they kind of retooled. So, hopefully.
When did Dad type this?
About right.
That said, no Rodgers in Green Bay. NFC North is up for grabs.
Yeah, it is. And Minnesota's kind of weak. So it's Detroit's division, it seems like, to lose. It's a weak division. Whereas you guys with the Steelers is a strong division. I would say the NFC North is very weak. And the Bears, if they could win 3 out of the 6 games against their division teams, maybe they got a shot at 7 or 8 wins.
Yeah, that might be enough for that division.
It could, right? 9 wins. Yeah, it's going to be a real week. It's weak. But the Lions look good, right? Lions opening day play Kansas City. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, Lions, I think, will win that division.
They have everything. They should.
How good was the off-season?
Well, I don't think it could have been better. For the Bears, offseason was very good. Now, remember, they had a ton of money to spend. They're terrible. They were a terrible team. So, like the two TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds, you needed that. They were one of the worst teams in the league stopping the run. So you got those. You still got Jack Sanborn. Offensive side, DJ Moore trade was the biggest thing they did. I mean, you need that guy who could be like Pickens or Diggs or all the different guys, the number 1. So they get a number 1 for Fields. They brought in Nate Davis to be a guard, offensive guard. They drafted the kid from Tennessee to play left tackle. It wasn't bad. It was a decent offseason. They did everything they had to do, but now let's see what happens when they play.
Moore can stretch the field for Fields.
Yeah, we hope. I mean, because that's what he had at Ohio State. At Ohio State, he had, Smith and Jigba. He had all the guys, Olave, everyone you could think of. when he comes to Chicago, they had nothing. It was really bad. I mean, I think Dante Pettis and St. Brown, his last name was, but not the good one from Detroit. So they're giving him all the tools. Let's see what he can do. Fields, that is.
Who will we go? Wait. What other sports teams do you follow?
All right. Well, in football, it's the Bears. In hockey, it's the Maple Leafs. In basketball, I've been a Knicks fan, but and in real baseball, I like the Yankees.
Okay. Wait. Who's gonna be the Bears' breakout player this season?
Good question. Bears, Blake. I'm going to go with Khalil Herbert, the running back. I think they got rid of David Montgomery's on the Lions. I think Herbert is ready to. He's one of those types of running backs that catches the ball. He not only runs it, he catches it. Those types. I think he is going to be the breakout player of the year for them. Also, look at Ty Stevenson. He's the guy they drafted. He's going to be a corner. I like him too to maybe be somebody who helps them. If they get that, if they can have that next to Jalen Johnson on the corners, maybe it's they're able to. Their defense was so bad last year, Ash. It was really bad. It was historically bad. Couldn't stop the run. Anybody could have ran against them.
Okay. Do you think they'll sign Dalvin Cook?
If anyone, they have the money to do it. Does Delvin want to go there? Probably not. He probably wants to go to a winner. He wants to go to a team that can win now, like Miami, who offered him a contract and he turned them down, but maybe he wants more money. Josh Jacobs, one of those guys would be great in Chicago. I just wonder if these players, they're always looking to be on the team that can get to the Super Bowl, and obviously the Bears are years away from that. But watch out, Dalvin Cook. I guess Miami and Dalvin Cook are always connected. The Bills, too, a little bit, but I can't see that. They have enough running backs. Josh Jacobs is good, too, and he's just sitting there. Saquon Barkley, what happens to him? Probably 1 year on a franchise tag, and then he leaves.
Yeah, but I'm a Baltimore Orioles fan, and the Orioles are now in first place, and they also have not been swept for 70 straight series, and they play the Rays tomorrow, so it will be the battle to see who's in first in the AL East.
Oh, my God, the Orioles. I'm happy for the Orioles. I mean, I'm a Yankees fan, same division, but I like seeing the Orioles be good because it's been a little while for them, and it's nice. They deserve it. They've been around they're a long-time franchise, and they got some really good young players, which are very, very exciting, I would say. I mean, your catcher is so good. I don't know who your favorite Oriole is, but I'm going to tell you, they are awfully good, and they could win. Now, there he is. Look at that. They could win the division. They're going to win the division. I think they're the best team in the division, and they deserve it. And they're your Oriole. What do you think? Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player, Aldi Richmond, I have to say.
Yeah, they're off. They're so darn good. I mean, they did it the right way. They kept all their young guys. They drafted, they developed, and there they are. Hopefully they beat Tampa, because I'm tired of Tampa.
My oil bird's breaking.
What's his name? What is his name? He's got a name. What's that Oriole's name? I don't remember.
It's Oriole Bird.
That's an Oriole Bird. Oh, there he is. Nice bobblehead of him. Yeah, I like the Orioles. I haven't got nothing bad to say, and they're even in the Yankees division, and they don't bother me.
Because the only problem that is Nickelodeon sign is falling out.
That's all right. He looks good.
He's breaking.
He looks good. Big series. They're like 20 games. What are they, like 57 and 37, the Orioles? What a year.
His real name is Oscar the Oriole.
Oscar?
Oh, wait, no, that's not true. Oscar the Oriole.
Oh, nice. Oscar the Oriole. I'm happy for you guys. You fans of the Orioles, I'm happy for. You deserve it. Deserve some winning.
Yeah, but do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. One question is, and I know this might be like, what made you want to do this? What got you involved in podcast, the whole thing? Like, why'd you want to do this?
I just like talking to people a lot, and I love sports. Wait. Oh wait, and yeah, and it also makes me laugh. And my mom said, "That's not true. Your dad thinks he's the Orioles name maker."
For your age to be doing what you're doing, I want to give you some credit. I mean, this is unbelievable. I know adults that want to do it and they can't. So you're doing a great job. This is an awesome interview. Let me ask you one other thing. What made you like the teams you like? Like, why do you like the Orioles? And I heard you like the Capitals too.
So wait. Yeah, I like the Orioles for my mom. I like the Steelers for my dad. I like. Actually, they were fighting over which team hockey team to say that that I liked, and then my mom said Capitals, and my dad was like Penguins. So I'm not really sure which one. Dad's saying Penguins are better than in the playoffs, and the mom's saying OB, and that we are inside of Washington.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've all done a lot of winning.
I'm gonna go with none.
None? No. You're gonna find your own team, maybe.
No kidding. I'm gonna go with Dad with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
All right. Well, you can't go
That's
wrong.
That's what you get for destroying me in Monopoly, Mom.
You can't go wrong with either team though, because they've won. They keep winning.
Yeah, but actually, Mom made me go bankrupt in Mom's saying, "What, Ash?" And then Dad's going, "Let's go, Pens."
Yeah. Yeah. God, you guys have had a lot of winning. Good for you. As a Maple Leafs fan, I'm jealous.
Look, who is that?
Oh, there's our guy, Dan.
No, it's me.
Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. Oh, that's you. I thought it was Dan. Let me ask you one other question. The Steelers. The Steelers. What makes you? Was that a family thing, or why do you like the Steelers?
I like the Steelers because my dad likes it. Dad likes everything outside Pittsburgh.
Oh, cool. I love Pittsburgh myself. It's just
his favorite baseball team is the Pirates. His favorite football team is the Steelers. His favorite hockey team is the Penguins.
Nice.
And my mom says Blue Pens.
Yeah, the Blue Pens. Yeah, the Pirates though, they're playing a little better. They just gotta hopefully they hold on and keep doing what they're doing because they're having a good year, like the Reds. There's a lot of teams that aren't used to being that haven't been good in a little while that are playing well in Major League Baseball. That's kind of good.
Wait. By the way, this is me and I say BTY. BTW. I stole Dad's Pens law.
Yeah. Oh, what grade are you in school?
I am gonna be inside 4th grade.
4th grade, nice. Because for me, it's been a long time. Our son is now 20, so.
20, wow.
Yeah, I know. And then when he was growing up, he liked the Leafs. He liked all the teams. Now he changed as he got older. No longer likes the same teams anymore.
And then my dad says Pirates had one solid month of baseball, then reality hit.
I know. There's a team I feel bad for. The most
Back
beautiful.
to reality. Yup,
Yeah.
There goes gravity.
Beautiful, beautiful stadium, Pittsburgh. It's awesome to go watch a game, and I hope they're good. They deserve to be good. It's been so long, and the fans love them.
Yeah, and Tanner actually gave me tickets to the Pirates versus Brewers.
Oh, cool. Nice. Beautiful stadium, man. Did you go already, or do you still got is it coming up?
Yep, I went.
In Pittsburgh, right?
Yep.
How was it? Wasn't it nice, the stadium?
Yes.
Unbelievable. Beautiful stadium.
Except as soon as the Pirates was doing their catch up, the rain hit, and then got delayed, so I left.
Oh yeah, that's right. The ketchup race or whatever is the high. Yeah, isn't that what they do? They race the ketchup and the mustard and all that, or no?
No, there was like a catch up where it was like 2-11. Then they kept on scoring, and it was like 9-11. Then the rain hit, and then that lost their flow. And then we had to go on a boat to seek shelter.
Oh, geez. So that was a good. So you had a good thunderstorm or something.
No
Lightning.
thunder. Except that set them off flow, so then they did not get their catch up fully.
Oh, nice. Well, hopefully they do well. They deserve it. Another team like your Orioles. The Orioles have been bad a little bit, and now they're going good, and they're going to be good for a long time.
But do you think that's all? Because that's not all. But I think the Orioles will go very far. Maybe even the World Series. Dad said fled to the Jolly Roger in the rain.
That's fun. Oh my God, I have a story about. I was there a long time ago. Now I told you my son is 20, so he was very little, might have been 3 or 4 years old. And he was coming with my wife. They're going down. They went to get drinks. And do you see the pirate? Not the he's a parrot. Their mascot's like a parrot in Pittsburgh for this. And because of my son running out, someone's drinks went flying and the parrot went flying. It was a disaster. But that was back when the Pirates were really, really, they're better now than they were then. That was like 2006, I would say.
First of all, I saw you going to say that was about 2,000 years ago.
I know. I know. I'm so old, man. I know. I can't believe it. It is. I remember 1985 when the Bears won the Super Bowl. That's how long ago.
But do you think that's all now? I did. Wait, do you have anything else to say?
You know, what I want to say is this. I am very flattered that I was offered to come on your show, Ash. I enjoy it. I would come back anytime. When you feel like it, I'd like to offer you an opportunity to come on mine. We could promote your show. I'm going to promote your show either way, whether you come on or not. Spitball and Sports podcast, I'm going to talk about the Ashton Cull Show because this was a lot of fun. I'm going to share it everywhere I can, and I've enjoyed it. This is really cool. You're a good kid, smart kid, man. You know a lot about sports for sure.
I can't wait for the NFL season to start.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. It's coming too because preseason's going to be starting soon, all the camps. And we'll see what your Steelers are going to do.
And I can't wait to see if the Orioles will go all the way.
I can't either. I got to say, I'm okay with them. I'm in your division. You know, the Yankees, no one likes the Yankees, and they're in dead last place. And they're getting beat up left and right. And
how are they in dead last place? Last time I saw them, they were inside third place.
Yeah, they're in last. They're having a very bad season. I mean, Aaron Judge is gone. I don't know if he'll come back. Um, they're
Aaron Judge is basically the only one that's. Where do you think Otani will go?
well, if the Angels let him go away, they're crazy. Number one, because they're in Los Angeles. You'd think they'd want to keep him and build around him. Where does he go? It's always ends up being the same names, right? The Mets, the Dodgers. Who can pay? He's going to get $500 million. He'll be $50 million a year, first time. I mean, Mets, Dodgers, and shoot, who else would you put in that list? It should be the Angels because they have a ton of money. I don't think the Yankees should be doing anything like that because they're so bad. They have to rebuild. But it wouldn't be surprised. They stick in there. Boston is always a team to watch. San Diego, but that's where he could end up if he goes anywhere. Maybe they keep him. Watch out for the Cubs too. They like to spend money.
The Cubs.
Yeah.
The Bears. The everything.
Yeah. Everything in Chicago.
Wait, do you like Chicago pizza?
No, I probably would, but it's like lasagna more. I'm here in New York, so I'm kind of more used to the thin stuff. So I'd probably head towards thinner pizza, but I could see why Chicago. And when we've never even really had it. I don't think, huh, Robin? No, we've never had it, but I would try it. But it looks like something I'd need a knife and a fork for.
Wait, what do you like on your hot dogs? Because it's National Hot Dog Day.
What do I like? I like mustard.
I like ketchup.
Ketchup? Yeah, that's.
But I don't like it on the hot dog. I like to dip it.
Dip it? Okay, yeah. I like mustard. That's about it. Me and it's just National Hot Dog Week. Oh, good for you, Robin. I'm cooking hot dogs tonight. All right. So yeah, I like mustard. That's my favorite. Brown mustard especially.
Okay. Wait, brown mustard. I know.
Yeah. That's good.
Brown
I like that.
mustard.
That's like a Cleveland thing or something, Ohio type thing. But I do like the brown. I'll eat the yellow too. I like that.
My grandpa lives in Ohio.
Does it? Yeah, I like it. I like brown. I like Ohio. I like all that. Man, I'll tell you. I live in Niagara Falls, New York, is actually where I'm at. So
down in Ohio.
I'm ready to go, man.
Wait, are you going to Maid of the Mist?
I have been on it before. I've been on the Cave of the Winds and the Maid of the Mist long time ago. And it's funny because I live here. I don't go there that much. But at nighttime, this is something interesting. When everything is quiet outside, you can hear the falls. You can actually hear it at your house, like if you have the windows open. So that's kind of neat.
No. Wait, but you saying that's all now?
What's that, Ash?
Wait, do you have anything else?
No, you know what? Here's my biggest thing. What I'll say, like I said, happy to be here. Great show. Spitball and Sports Podcast. I do that at 6:00 every Friday. This week, actually, we're going to have a guy on from the Cleveland Browns to talk about the Browns season, how their offseason went and all that. Then the week before, we had a Buffalo Bills person. We're going to keep on trying to find someone from every team before the season starts. And if you like hockey, Let's Talk Pucks. You can watch that with myself. And then on Thursday nights at 9:00, I do, it's called Puck It, another hockey show. And I am going to say, like I said a few minutes ago, Ashton, I'm going to share this everywhere, and I want everyone to watch because you're one of the best hosts I've ever seen. You're really good at this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you for coming on.
I appreciate it. Ask me anytime. I'll be here.
I'm actually, I still got one more thing to say.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Actually, two more things to say. Do you have any advice for me?
First off, oh gosh, what you're doing right now is something that I didn't start doing until I was, my Yeah, I went to school for it, and it fell through. I went to the university for it, and at this point now, you don't really need to. What you're doing right now is you're learning, and you're not afraid of the camera. You're not afraid to talk. That's the two major things. You know what you're talking about is number three. You're a nice person. You're very easy to talk to, and all that. You ask good questions. You're doing it all. You keep doing this. By the time, gosh, I think they told me you're 9. And if by the time you get to think about when you're 18, you'll probably have everything in front of you to be able to do whatever you want. If you want to stay on here, like on YouTube or any of those different places, or you could go to Sirius, like those XM radio. You could be in satellite radio, ESPN if you wanted to on TV. You're doing great. And as a 9-year-old, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, to tell you the truth.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep, do good in school.
And then my mom says we will try to tune in, and thank you.
Thank you.
Now the last thing I have to say, I think the Steelers will win because, wait, first I gotta get this comment out of the way. I think the Steelers will win because I'm Batman.
Because of who?
Because
What?
of Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
All right. That could be a good reason. Hey, they can win as long as you got your coach. Tomlin's great.
My dad gets it. But ready?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Oh, I love it. Appreciate it, man.
I'm Ash John, and we're out.